YouTube, what's going on? It's Jamar here, Vegas Scents. In this video, I'm going over 3 new releases here from the house of Scentual Obsessions. And these releases go by the name of Andy Warhol, Lime in the Sky, and YSL Tuxedo. So 2 of these are inspirations and 1 is actually going to be an original fragrance. So I want to go over the inspirations first. The first one that I'm going to go over here is the YSL Tuxedo. And again, this is their take on YSL's Tuxedo. So this fragrance, I had another interpretation of this fragrance a while back from Alexandria Fragrances, and their version went by Black Tie Affair, the name of Black Tie Affair. And this definitely, it smells very similar to Black Tie Affair. Now, I can't really compare the 2 one-on-one because it's been several months since I've owned Black Tie Affair. I actually swapped that with somebody for another fragrance. But from what I can remember, this smells a lot like that. You can definitely tell that they're both trying to mimic the same scent. Now, this is a very strong fragrance. It's very sort of spicy, and at the same time it has a little bit of sweetness to it as well. But the main thing that you get out of this is spices, for sure. And yeah, this is really a nice fragrance. I mean, it's not a fragrance that I would necessarily recommend for just casual wear. I think this is only sort of geared towards the person that's wearing this during like an upscale event. So, if you're at like a, maybe a Black Tie Affair event or something like that would fit this perfectly. For when you're dressed up in suit and tie, you've got your good shoes on, you're all groomed up. This is definitely a perfect scent for that. I'm not really in those types of situations, too much really at all. So I don't really get too many uses out of this, maybe other than wearing it, say, to work. But even still, I would say for work, I would probably rather wear other things other than this particular scent. So don't take that as me saying that I don't like this scent, because I really do love this scent. I just don't really have too many situations that I can really wear the scent in. So if you are someone that dresses up in a suit and tie every day for work, or if you're in a lot of those situations where it's something outside of work, maybe to different events. Maybe you're like someone that does like a lot of marketing, or events where you're around a lot of people and you're dressed up. This is definitely a good scent for that, I would say. So definitely Scentual Obsessions did a really good job with this. I still haven't smelled the original version of the YSL Tuxedo, so I can't say how close this is to that. Or even the Alexandria version. But the quality on this one, I would say, is one of the highest quality smells that I've smelled out of any Scentual Obsessions scent that I've smelled so far. So I mean, that's definitely saying a lot, because I have a lot of different interpretations from Scentual Obsessions, and I would say this one, like I said, the quality of smell on this one is definitely top notch. All right, so the second interpretation that I'm gonna do here is Andy Warhol, and that's by Bond Number 9. So this one is pretty much known for like the plum note, and it kind of goes with like the color scheme of the bottle. Like the bottle has like a picture of Andy Warhol on it, and it's basically like a purple color scheme or whatever. So it definitely fits the smell of this a lot. And when you spray this on, I mean, you just get like a really sweet, I would say like the plum note in this almost kind of smells like if you were to maybe drink like a plum flavored soda, I would say. Like it's definitely, it's sweet like that, but then you have like the woodiness from the oud that's in this fragrance mixing in with it as well. So it kind of gives off like this sort of juicy, sweet plum note along with like this sort of dry woodiness to it. It's kind of hard to explain, but this fragrance, I wore this last night, and it's a really strong fragrance. I can say that for sure. The quality on this one, again, is really good. I haven't smelled the original, so I can't say how close this is to the original. But this, I would have to say, as far as scents that have oud in them, this one might be my new favorite for sure. Like over the Zahara Signature Per Homme and over the Scentual Obsessions Amber and Oud. This one I think this has to be probably the most wearable oud that I've ever smelled. And it's mainly because the oud just doesn't smell like super oudy. It's definitely a lot heavier on like the sweet plum note that comes with this fragrance. So this one I like to wear like when I'm just like fresh out the shower, just kind of chilling at the house. This one goes really well with that one, with that situation. So definitely check that one out from Scentual Obsessions. Again, that's Bond Number 9, Andy Warhol. And then the last one, this one is going to be one of their newest original creations, and this one is Lime in the Sky. So this one pretty much is a blend or a mix of Creed's Virgin Island Water and Ariana Grande's Cloud, which pretty much smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. So this one, when you first spray it on, all you really get is, to my nose, you just get strictly Virgin Island Water. You get like that really strong sort of boozy lime note with like the rum. And this almost, to me, it almost sort of smells like, I would say the sweet lime flavored like popsicles. So if you've ever had like a lime flavored popsicle, this is sort of what this reminds me of. It's like a lime flavored popsicle when it comes to like that lime note that Kevin uses within his interpretation of Virgin Island Water. So that's pretty much what I get from this. And then pretty much after like a few minutes, then it sort of jumps straight from like that really heavy lime note. It jumps right into like that sort of burnt sugar saffron smell that you would get from like an Ariana Grande Cloud or Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, I don't know what the differences are between Baccarat Rouge 540 and Ariana Grande Cloud. I've only smelled an interpretation of Baccarat Rouge 540. Obviously, I have no reason to smell Ariana Grande Cloud because it's a women's fragrance. But yeah, I mean, pretty much, I mean, you do still get just a tiny bit of lime sort of in the background. So, I mean, it doesn't completely go towards like that burnt sugar smell that you get from like the Baccarat Rouge 540 Ariana Grande Cloud. But that is definitely, I would say, the dominant smell that you get once this starts to dry down, for sure. All right, so this one is a solid fragrance. I don't necessarily think that I would particularly wear this particular fragrance, only because of like that Ariana Grande Cloud point of the fragrance. You know, to me, I mean, you still do, like I said, you do still get a little bit of lime in this, but I don't know, this, in my opinion, it is a bit more feminine leaning. So, I mean, this would be something that I would more so maybe get for like a girlfriend, or like maybe your sister or mother or something like that. And I mean, again, that's in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people out there that like the smell of Ariana Grande or Baccarat Rouge 540, you know, like that scent DNA, and they're men and they wear it. So if you're one of those people, then I think you'll really like this particular fragrance. Me, on the other hand, I mean, maybe I need some more time with it, but I don't really see myself wearing something that smells like that for the most part. All right. So all of these, again, are really solid fragrances. Definitely go and pick all of these up at ScentualObsessionsPerfume.com. And again, as always, I'll leave my discount code in the description. It's Vegas5. You get 5% off of any purchase that's over $25. All right. So that's Jamar here, Vegas Scents. I'll see y'all in the next video.